All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Semi-Pro Postal Show. I've got a new pitch, new idea for a Elseworlds Batman idea. It's Batman, but he has rabies like a bat. So it's same idea, same story, but Batman gets rabies and he develops some sort, because he realized the rabies makes him like go postal. Oh, but then he develops some sort of like cure to make it so he's not afraid of water, so he can survive with the rabies, but he never actually vaccinates himself for the rabies, and it's like some dark, esoteric kind of like brooding, edgy, feral beast version of Batman. Think about it. If anyone who works for DC is listening to this, and you want to use that for an Elseworlds idea, hit me up. It's a pretty good
Fortnite
one.
Postal Pass. I got shit coming out my ass. Putting on my PC because I need to get that Fortnite Postal Pass.
Did I mention Postal? I like Postal.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock. It's basically
Postal. Remember Cartoon Network? Postal time. So we watched The Dude Postal. The dude goes postal? Are you serious?
No, we watched The Dude like 8 months ago.
This dude goes. We did not.
No,
we watched
didn't.
the. We watched the. We watched the cow.
True
We watched.
Grit.
We watched Supergirl dude go postal. But
What is that? That sentence out of context is the least comprehensible thing ever put to film.
You get it though.
I get
Explain
it. Yeah.
it. Explain it.
Okay, well, True Grit is a film.
Yes.
Exist.
It is a film,
starring
movie, cinema.
An actor from another film called The Dude. And by that I mean The Big Lebowski.
Nope. Well, but more so than just starring it, he's playing like
he's playing drunk
Rooster Cogburn in that is drunk cowboy version of the Dude,
right? And
which is also what
is
Supergirl
based on
is.
True Grit.
Correct. Yeah.
Bobbin,
so yeah.
Thoughts?
Already we're turning to our live studio audience. Not 5 minutes in, and
Dude,
we're already consulting.
My ship is in the battle.
Also, we made it 3 minutes before turning to the live studio audience. So that's pretty good.
Only 3. That's less than what. What do you mean? That's less than what I said. What?
Dude, my ship is in my pants. Oh my god.
Okay, so there's a ship in a bottle, but not really, not yet.
No, not yet. God, I hope not. We're only.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I promise. I'm gonna have 6 beers while we record this podcast.
I'm not. I'm gonna have like 1.5 probably.
Cheers.
But so Postal. Let's just, before we get into the movie,
explain
I'm gonna
to me
talk
the
about.
Postal.
I'm gonna talk about the
Yeah,
Postal
explain to me
game.
the Postal.
Okay, so the Postal. We've talked about it a
45
bit.
minutes explaining to me the Postal.
We're not gonna record. We're going for a tight 30 here.
Explain to me for 30 minutes the Postal.
So the first Postal movie or game, film, show, cinema, game, series. We've talked about it a bit,
episode in history.
but it's so good. Everyone is so entertained by this. Comment down below if this is the best episode of Semi-Pro. Yeah,
I am so entertained.
Comment, I hate you. Delete your channel if you love this episode.
Good, nice meta commentary.
Yeah. So first Postal game. It is, as I've talked about before, it is the to the Postal series. It is the what First Blood is to the Rambo series, where it's this somewhat serious while also being like a generic action kind of thing, but it's basically this guy. He goes postal. but he's going insane. He's got PTSD, and he's got this demon talking in his head the whole time,
He's got
and
that
that
demon in him.
he's
He's
got that
going
dog in
goblin
him.
mode.
He is going goblin mode, yeah. And and that's it. Like the premise of the game, it's just like it's very basic. It's just these different levels where you just kill a bunch of people. But
It's
there's
falling
the over
down.
it's yeah, it is it's falling down, but also Rambo, but also both of those taken to the extreme. So it's literally just like you're mowing down crowds of people. By the way, it came out like 3 years after the Columbine shooting happened. But
But that doesn't matter.
I mean, it matters a little bit in that it's a mass shooting simulator with a guy wearing a trench coat. Like it's pretty daring for being
On
that
the
close, which
nose, some would say.
we'll get to. Yeah, we'll get to with the 9/11 of it all, of the movie that we watched, which we'll eventually talk about, but we're not now. So in Postal, Vince Desi, the creator of Postal and the head of Running with Scissors Studios that created the Postal game, he voices the Postal dude. But also Rick Hunter, who would go on to voice the Postal dude in the second Postal game, which is arguably the more famous, more well known, more cult classic Postal game, Postal 2. He voices the demon, the physical or whatever manifestation of the dude's PTSD, or at least that's the general implication that I take. It could be a literal demon that's corrupting him, but I think it's not that. But
I
yeah, he
think it
goes
is that,
postal.
but whatever.
It could. I mean, it could be. Yeah, I just think it works better for my Rambo analogy for
Mm.
him, for it to be a PTSD manifestation. But but yeah, he goes postal, and eventually the craziness gets more and more before he ends up at an airstrip where it fully corrupts him, and then Rick Hunter, the demon, becomes him, and then that's what, it's not a direct sequel, but that's Rick Hunter is who voices him in Postal 2, which is more what this movie, film, cinema that we watched today is based off of. So Postal 2, it is a basically a somehow edgier version of GTA, I guess. Like
Mm.
it's
It's
just
not as
like,
open world, though, is it?
no, it's not. I just mean in terms of
Strippers
like
and
the
cop
vibes
cars
and the
and yeah.
feels and the killing people. Like it's all out in the satire and the edgy and the all that. And Postal movie, I really do think, I mean, both you and our live studio audience here, Bobby, don't love this movie. I mean, you liked it, you enjoyed watching it, but you you
I
you
we'll
you
get there.
disliked
We'll
it a
get
lot
there.
more than me.
We'll
Yeah.
get there. Now, I do have a question about the game.
Yes.
When does he deliver mail?
Never. No. Okay. So let's get the postal title comes from, and I remember some movie we were watching years ago, or whenever. I don't even remember if it was for the podcast, but they mentioned going postal, and you were like, "Oh, that's a postal reference." But no, it's not. The going postal phrase comes from the 80s, 90s, I think both. There was a very very strange, maybe a psyop, I don't know, but there was this
Probably a
strange
psyop.
occurrence.
Let's be
I mean,
honest.
everything's a psyop, television, but um, think about it.
It's an item reference.
That is an Etisam Saeed Muhammad Farouk reference, but and it's not doxing because I said his name out of order, but
Right. Right. Got it.
but
Where is he, by the
but
way? Anyway.
I don't know. He said he'd be on for Fortnite afterwards, at least. So if he doesn't, we
Yeah,
get to
whatever.
kill him.
Yeah, we get
but
to skin his pinkies.
but so in the 80s or 90s, there was this very weird trend of postal employees. Presumably, it comes from like they were terribly overworked or whatever. But there was like a very weird trend of postal employees going insane. Like they would just snap and have some mental break and kill a bunch of people. It wasn't always some sort of shooting thing. It was, maybe they just snap and start beating the shit out of people, whatever. Like it was just, but there was a recurring trend to the point where
It became a term.
the phrase going postal was created, and then that's where postal the game came from. And then it of course, because of the cult following that got, became more of a phrase. But in this
They make it a little
it's
more literal.
very
But we'll get
very
there.
literal. Yeah,
My
and we
last
will
question
get
on the
there.
game is what years did the games come out? Because I know there's
Okay.
3 Postal games.
Yes, there's 4 postal. Well, there's 4 main postal titles. Then there's also
Did Postal 4 get a release? I didn't.
yes, that one is on. It's on. I own that one on PS5. That's the one you can blow into your PS5 controller to smoke crack,
And I know that one's
or
got
not crack. It's a health pipe.
it's got a what's his name cameo in it.
It's got Duke Nukem as well as Zach Ward.
Zach
That's the
Ward,
one
yeah.
you can change the voices. Yeah, so it's got all the postal actors as well as Duke Nukem, who was sort of the blueprint for the postal voice. But
I didn't
so
realize
yes,
that
there's
ever got an
Postal
actual
1.
release.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
any
not
good?
it's not great.
Okay.
It's not great. I mean, I only played through the first like 3 days, but it was just very all right. But anyways, Postal 1 came out 1997, 98
Okay.
maybe. It's late 90s. Postal 2 early 2000s, like 2002 or 3, I think. Postal 3, I think, was late 2000s, maybe early 2010s. Somewhere between 2007 and like 2011. I don't know exactly. I've never played that one. I have heard that it sucks. And then Postal 4 was like 2019, I think.
Yeah, I knew it was later. It was more recent.
Right.
So the movie. Let's talk the movie.
The movie film. Let's
because
talk
we have
about this
different
movie
opinions
film.
on this movie. Because I
We
like this movie.
do.
I like it for different
Yes.
reasons than you, I think,
Right.
and also the same reason
Yeah.
as you.
It's basically the same reason. It's just I have a little more
Well,
appreciation
you're
for
a
it because
Postal
I'm the
fan.
postal guy. I'm the postal dude.
Yeah, sure.
I
You got the
mean,
goatee. You got the goatee. It's looking
yeah,
nice.
that's
It's looking
true.
rock solid.
It's coming in, baby.
As not a
Type
Postal
shit.
fan, I think that this is a wonderful, absolutely wonderful bad movie to get drunk and watch
It
with your
is,
friends.
yeah.
And I know you like it as
This is a
that too.
very good bad movie. Yeah.
We've watched some great bad movies over the years. I still stand by
Right.
like favorite recent bad movie. Madam Web is a perfect bad movie to get drunk and
Oh,
watch with your
Madam Web is
friends.
good one. I
There's
mean,
of
I'd say
course,
both of the Crank movies were in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
great bad movie
I think the
strain. Yeah.
first Crank movie almost says something and like almost feels like a good
I
movie. Up
I
until
guess.
if you remove the rape scene, I think the first Crank
Sure.
is a pretty just good fun action movie. Crank 2, great
Yeah,
bad movie to
yeah.
watch with your friends.
Okay.
We've watched some doozies over the years. That's the point.
For sure, yeah.
Still haven't seen Morbius. We'll get there.
Yeah, that's how were you not there when we watched
No, I
that
wasn't.
one?
I missed it, and I was
You
so
were there.
mad you
You were
guys
there,
watched it
right,
without me.
Bobby?
I don't think
It was
he's.
us. It was us. He's here. He's unmuted. He should respond. I hear him mumbling. It was what, us, Josh, and Itzum that watched that one.
I believe. Yes.
Anyways, yeah, but Morbius isn't great. We should definitely do
Oh, all of us?
a
Yeah, all of us
spum,
watched Morbius.
I was not
except for
there. I was
Dalton.
not
Yeah,
there
he
when
was not
Morbius
included.
was watched.
But you were there when we watched at least one of the Spum CU movies. What was it, Venom 2? You were
I
there
was there
for?
for Madam Web.
Okay, Madam Web. That
Yeah.
was the one, right? You said that
The
earlier. Yeah,
Room's a great one. Like there are great bad
of
movies,
course,
and
The
this should
Room.
be in
Yeah,
that list. If you have a list of bad movies that you just love to
for
watch,
sure. Yeah,
I think Postal should for sure be among that. I think the thing for
Among Us.
me that's so frustrating about Among Us is that Daniel keeps venting. No,
Sussy.
it's that this movie is so close. It is so close to
It
being
really is. It's got
something good.
that's the thing. More so than any bad movie. Like obviously, yeah, just as a bad movie, it's great. But it has so many like little things that are perfect at least to Postal, where it's like half of this movie, not literally half, but like specific segments that equate to half overall are the perfect adaptation of Postal. It's the perfect Postal movie, and I'd say the whole thing overall is the perfect. Maybe not but it's a great Postal movie because it
It's
does,
the only one you're gonna
it
get.
captures the idea. Maybe until we make ours,
Right.
but yeah, it is like it's just
It's almost there as far as like making a great movie goes.
yeah. If it didn't force itself to be a generic 2000s boner comedy,
That is
it
the
would have
weakest part of
been a
this to me.
great.
The
That
weakest part of
is,
this
yeah,
movie is the fact that it's a boner comedy. Because
right.
there is a lot of great there's a lot of great stuff to this. It's just
Hmm.
it misses the mark just ever so slightly. And I think
Right.
slightly more, I don't want to say commitment because it's definitely not commitment, but because this movie's
I
committed.
mean, I don't know. I think it is. It's that it committed to the wrong parts of Postal,
As
because
someone
like
who hasn't played
even
the games,
Postal
I you
2,
know,
even Postal 2, where it was like going all out with the schlock and the edgy and the the crazy wacky, breaking the fucking the woke mob or whatever, like
did they
it
say
was
woke
it did.
mob in Postal 2 in
No, that's
2006?
no,
Okay.
no, that wasn't a thing yet. The white people didn't know about woke until like fucking
I
2017.
the other day I was having a
And
conversation with someone about this.
I hate just to interrupt and take us off track for a bit. I hate the way white people have co-opted woke.
Agreed.
They have ruined the word woke, and I would say the same with base. The other side of the aisle of white people, and it's always white people that are the problem. But the the liberal white people have ruined woke, and the conservative white people have ruined based.
See, I
Both of
would,
them,
I would, I
both
would
of them
put
are
both
both
on
of
the
them are
conservative
both.
side. But anyway,
True. To be fair, yeah, it is a lot of the
but do you
the
know who I
conservative
blame?
side
Do
that
you know who
has.
I blame with introducing white people to the word woke?
No, I
I
don't.
blame Donald Glover. I blame
Really?
Redbone for introducing woke to white people.
Oh,
That was
see,
because
I
as
don't
a
know.
white
The
man,
stay
that was the
woke, yeah.
first time I ever heard the
So
word woke, and that was
no, see, I
also
knew that I knew that one before that, but I'm admittedly much blacker than
right.
you.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm from Middle Tennessee. You know, like we don't hear we
Right.
don't have.
I'm a
Yeah,
Florida
you're from
boy. Even the
Florida. You
white
might as
people
well be
here are
black.
black. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but no, like that was the
Are you
first
tripping,
time.
Jet?
That was the first time I was like, oh, woke, nice. Like, yeah, I remember talking about. I was like, oh yes, stay woke, brother. You know.
Right. Because
Um, but
that was a,
Redbone was a hit. Like
yeah,
Redbone, of
for
course, to us
sure.
is a hit because
That
me
was
and you
the, well, but
specifically,
no,
we love Childish
but
Gambino. But
that was the big one off that album that like,
right, that was the one that blew
that
up.
was the hit.
And he goes,
Yeah.
"Stay woke." I think that's what introduced white people to
Say the
woke.
rest. Say the rest of it. Say the rest of that line.
My fish is creeping. He's right there. My fish is right there. I caught him. I have a bluegill in a fish tank that I caught while I was
You
fishing.
can't own those.
Well, no, that's people I can't own anymore. Stay woke.
Stay woke. But
So the movie
anyways,
Postal.
Postal the movie. Let's talk.
We do
Let's
not have
get.
time to break down the
Can you
plot,
just
but
speed run us through this plot?
I know I
Just
just
speed
want
run us
to. I'm
through it.
just gonna
I'll speed. I'll do it.
overarch philosophy. I think
Okay.
Uwe Vol, you
Uwe.
Uwe Ball, elite ball knowledge,
Officer Balls.
elite ball knowledge.
Office. Officer. Officer Balls has Nazi gold,
Well, he's got
and
Nazi
that's a
gold, so he made
reference
this
to this
movie.
movie.
And Officer Balls also has a retard in a wheelchair.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Bobbin asked me earlier. He said, "When you were recording this, could you not say slurs?" But that one doesn't count, right?
Well, I mean, it depends on who you ask, I guess.
Anyway, um, like overarching kind of this movie, it's a very it's a boner comedy
It's a boner comedy
more than
that
it is an adaptation of. But here's what I will also
it's
say.
honestly this is a boner comedy version of Falling Down more than it
Yes,
is more than it is an adaptation of the
but
Postal movie.
here's what
And
I will say.
admittedly, because of those two things combining, it works
Right.
as a
But I will
shitty bad
also I
movie.
need
It
to say
works
this because this is
as an
important
adaptation of the
because
Postal film. Yeah.
a lot of the fans, not you specifically, but a lot of the fans of the Postal game are
Hmm.
really attracted to that game because of the edgy kind
Right.
of
For sure. Yeah.
missing completely the commentary of
I mean,
that
it's
game.
the it's
It's the office effect, it's the
it's
Joker
the
effect.
office, the what I call the Joker effect, the Always Sunny effect. I feel like
Yeah,
also like
I feel
it's,
like Sunny maybe less so, but I get what
I
you
don't know.
mean.
I have seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh, oh, you're trying to make Always Sunny woke. It is inherently against liberal ideas." It's like yeah, there are
Well, I
very
mean,
many
admittedly,
people that
Sunny is
miss the
against liberal
idea.
ideas. It just also happens to be against conservative ideas.
I mean, it's I don't know. I think it's the Always Sunny is the,
Sunny just exists in a plane of its own.
sure. I think that one though, it's it's satire that's done so well that so many people miss that it's satire, you
Sure,
know?
yeah. Well,
Like
once
it's
again, that
well
goes
and
back to
it's
The
like
Office,
it's like
Joker.
Trailer Park Boys or The Office, where it's like it's this commentary and satire of white trash idiots that happens to attract
White
white
trash
trash
idiots.
idiots
Yeah.
because it's such a good parody and satire that it's like, you know,
I mean, it's the
it's
J.D.
still
Vance
good in their
documentary.
eyes. I guess I don't know what that is
Yeah.
other than he fucks a couch, but
We'll get there.
that's all I know. I don't think we will. I really doubt we will ever get there.
We'll get there.
I don't think so.
And so, that being said, I think the Postal Games have attracted that fan base that this is kind of the perfect
Sure.
movie for most of them.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with this movie is I think it's a little overly edgy.
Right.
Not in the ways that I think are preferable, because I don't mind
It's not even that
edgy.
it's overly edgy. Like the
It's just that the edginess
edgy
doesn't land.
it's that it's 2000s edgy boner comedy,
Right.
which is not like
It's
it's
one of
not
the
that's
worst
not
genres, and we've watched a lot of
yeah.
them
And it's like
lately.
I don't know. I don't even hate that genre. Like I like it as a
I don't love it.
I like all those as bad movies to watch while drunk,
For
which is maybe
me,
why I like this movie because
maybe.
it has that decent mix, not super decent, but
I was gonna say, I
it
don't know if
does
there's much of a mix.
it does have that mix of being a decent Postal movie and also just being a stupid edgy boner comedy fucking schlock film.
I think and this is probably, I will say, in fairness to this movie, it's probably watching 3 of these 2000s edgy movies back to back to back.
Right. Yeah.
By the time I got to this one, I'm like, man, I'm tired of
And
this.
this is admittedly the most edgy schlocky
Oh,
2000.
I don't know.
This one didn't have any rape scenes,
Crank
so
2, I
it's
think, is
got
probably
this that is yeah,
the most
that is
egregious.
probably the most. Yeah.
And the worst
You're right.
also. So
True.
if we're talking quality of the movies we've watched so far, I would say, and you're going to disagree, and that's
Yeah.
okay. Falling
Okay.
Down is the best.
Uh-huh.
Is
No, I
like
agree.
quality of movies, not enjoyment.
For sure,
I'm gonna
easily. I'd
say
say, yeah.
Falling Down, Crank 1, Postal, Crank 2 is going to be my rating.
No, I agree. I think I agree with that in terms of quality. I think in terms of enjoyment, I'd say the only ones I'd switch would be Crank 1 and Postal, maybe?
So in terms of enjoyment, I think I'm going
Maybe
Crank
Falling
1.
Down and Postal.
I
I
think
don't
I'm
know.
going
I really
Crank
enjoy
1,
Postal. Okay.
Falling Down, Postal, Crank 2 is what I'm going.
Interesting. See, I'm going. I think
Maybe
it's tough.
even maybe
It's
even
tough for me.
maybe even
It's tough for
Falling
me
Down,
because
Postal, or Crank 1, Postal, Falling Down.
I'd say Falling Down and Postal are tied for number
Mhm.
one enjoyment for me, but for completely
Absolutely
drastically
opposite
different
reasons.
reasons.
Falling Down's a
Yeah.
great movie. If you okay, so if you're watching this and you're like, "Oh, this sounds
Falling Down is a
interesting,"
phenomenal movie.
and
Yeah.
you're not super into bad movies, Falling Down is the Postal movie you want. Falling Down is
Right.
the Postal movie made well.
It's the good version of the Postal movie. Yeah.
Crank is the good version. The first Crank, in my opinion, is the good version of this sort of edgy satire.
Yeah.
Postal is a great bad movie. Like, that's kind of how I see them. That's why the sweep works so well, because it's like
I mean,
you've got.
I'd say that's what the first Crank is too. The first Crank is only good as a bad movie.
See,
Like
I
it's
disagree. I think the first
I
Crank
don't.
works as a
I
movie
think
on
it
its
it
own.
has. I don't know. It has some moments that work on its own, but I think overall it's only good as a bad
I'd
movie.
flip that. I
But
would
that's
say
just
it has
me.
some moments that work really well as a bad movie, but overall it works on its
That's
own. Crank 2 is a completely
I don't know
different
about that.
story.
For sure,
The
yeah.
first Crank I think
I don't
works
know.
almost as like a prototype, just
I
sort
think the
of
first
John Wick
first Crank
style
has a
action.
really good premise and like a handful of good scenes, and the rest of it is just edgy bad movie
I see.
fucking.
There just wasn't as outside of the rape scene. There wasn't as much edginess in that first Crank as I think you're remembering. Like there
I mean,
was.
maybe I'm playing it up. I just feel like like the whole. I mean, the whole premise was him, him edging.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just think that
But
like the
I don't know. I mean,
first
granted, I haven't been sober for any of these
right,
movies,
yeah.
so I am,
The first Crank
my
is just
memory
very
is.
artistically driven in my opinion. Even down to
I
like
would
it being shot
not
on
say
video and
that.
the way that it's edited and whatever. Like it's clearly done on purpose to look like that and be
I'd
like
say
that.
it has some sauce. It has much more sauce
Then Crank 2
than
or I would
Crank
even
2
argue
or
Postal.
than the Postal movie. Yeah, for sure. For
And
sure it has much more.
that for me just it
If the Ghost Rider directors had directed the Postal movie
mm,
instead of hack Nazi gold Uwe Boll, it would have had way more sauce. It would have been way
well,
better, and I
let's kind
stand
of
by
finish
that.
it up with that. So hypothetically, we're getting
Sam
made.
Raimi directs it.
I agree. I think a Sam Raimi or
Yeah.
Matthew Vaughn. I said that too. I think Matthew
Matthew
Vaughn,
Vaughn,
when he
yes.
really locks
I don't know that
in,
he can do the yeah.
he lost me a little with Argyle.
I never saw that one, but
I liked it, but
I just remember fucking Henry Cavill's stupid ass fucking Michael Douglas falling down haircut and that the
it
fucking
was
spiky
really
flat
bad.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think Matthew Vaughn
But
could
yeah,
do a good job if he locked in.
either one of
But I think
those,
Sam
yeah,
Raimi's a better choice. I just don't know that
for
Sam Raimi
sure.
would you know.
I think I no he I mean I don't think either of them would do a Postal movie. I just
I
think
don't know. I
I
think
think
if a studio was like, "Hey, we're making a Postal movie. We're going to pay you this much money to make this."
sure. I don't think any studio would do
No
that
studio
though,
would do that.
but I think as I said while we were watching it, I think Sam Raimi has that the perfect mix of campy schlock with the edgy gritty kind of fucking horror type shit that would make for the perfect
What
Postal movie,
about James Wan?
specifically Postal One. Yeah,
That first
I
Aquaman,
guess
that first
the first
Aquaman is that
Aquaman, them
same thing.
fucking. I don't mean I don't know. The first Aquaman is a mix of schlock and I think the first Aquaman is mostly schlock,
There's a little
but
bit of horror in
it's
there,
fun
some deep
schlock.
sea horror
There's
stuff.
like one horror scene when they
I
go into
mean,
the
same with
trench,
Sam
but
Raimi though. Like if you watch his Spider-Man movies, but
sure, I guess,
and
yeah.
James Wan is like famous horror director.
I just think I prefer Sam Raimi's horror stuff
Sure,
to
yeah,
James
yeah. I'm
Wan's.
just saying, like Sam. If we're talking more modern
I think Sam
filmmakers,
Raimi has more. But the thing is, Sam Raimi's horror movies are fun.
right? Sure, yeah.
James Wan's are. I mean, they're
Generic.
good. I mean, I wouldn't even say generic. Like, I think he's maybe a better horror director than Sam Raimi. I mean, I love fucking what's the Patrick Wilson ones with the parents the
Oh,
investigate the
Backrooms.
stuff. No.
James Wan was an
Bobby.
executive producer. It's Paranormal Activity. James Wan was an executive
No,
producer on
it's
Backrooms.
not Paranormal Activity. Was he really?
Yeah.
It's not Paranormal Activity. It's the other ones that are like the more modern Paranormal Activity. Bobby, you know what we're talking about. Live studio audience, help us out here.
What are we talking about?
The James Wan horror movies that everyone knows. You know what I'm talking about.
Conjuring
The
or
Conjuring films, yes.
Conjuring.
also Insidious, that one too.
Insidious as
Right.
well. Yes, both of
And
those are
Saw
the ones I was
3.
thinking. Can also Saw 3. Yeah. Yeah, and well the first 3 Saw
Yeah, I think
movies.
so, yeah. And The Nun?
Yeah. Never saw that
I
one,
didn't
but
either.
that
And he
was
made
a
Meg 3 in?
oh, I never saw that one either, but I heard decent stuff about it. Creepy little horror robot. But anyways,
Yeah, I
Postal
mean that's the thing.
would be really good if it
Well,
wasn't
and
bad.
yeah, that's the thing. This movie has more potential than maybe any bad movie I've ever seen in my life, and that makes it
Right.
frustrating
Yeah.
to me to an
For
extent.
sure.
And I do enjoy
I
this. I've
get
seen
it.
it twice
But
now.
I
Both
really I
times
feel
I've
like
watched it drunk with you.
the bad movie parts of it are to me at least, and maybe it's just cuz I'm a Postal fan, are better than any other bad movie I've seen. So it sort of balances out. The lack of explored potential balances out by
Maybe sure.
the terrible
I wouldn't
interpretation of
say
that potential,
it's
you
my
know?
favorite bad movie I've ever seen, but it's definitely on the list.
No, but it's how good it is as a bad movie cancels out how much it could have been a good movie,
Sure.
you know?
But
If that makes any
there's
sense.
just I would
Okay.
recommend
Our live studio audience left.
getting drunk and watching this movie with a friend. I would
For
never
sure. Do not ever
recommend
watch this movie alone. Yeah.
correct. And I don't know. I just there's just so much in this that I don't like. I just wish
Yeah.
there was less of that.
There's a lot that I hate. But most of the things that I hate,
Also
I
like
don't
a little.
enjoy, but I they're fun in like a cuz I like me some cringe comedy, you know me. Like I
Right?
like to laugh at
How many times have we been
things
on
that I
watching a
hate.
try not to cringe challenge? You know what I mean?
Right. Like I like to laugh at things that I hate. So, especially when I'm drunk. So this movie is very good in that aspect. It's like there's so many cringy, terrible things that I can laugh and cringe at while I'm drunk. And then it balances out with these, you know, sort of decent B movie postal things that are like, oh, that's kind of like the video game. That's kind of a cool sequence, you know. That's kind of a fun little thing,
And that's the Daniel Savage effect.
and that's the ship in the bottle effect, I think.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna be kicking off the Odyssey sweep. We're gonna be watching the SpongeBob movie because that's a remake of the Odyssey.
Spoing, boing.
Hood
I'm
SpongeBob.
going to add my thoughts on the Postal movie.
Oh,
Yes,
live
please
studio
First off,
audience.
do.
I'm going to say is that I think you guys should be very careful because if you say anything too negative, UA Bowl may come in contact with you and you
And
could.
yeah, people will be saying that the
Oh.
semi-pro film show went woke.
No, the
Right. We
UA
want
Bowl,
the
he
Uwe
boxes his
Boll will
critics.
use his he will box us to death with his
Yeah,
Nazi gold powers. Yeah,
yeah, he'll
that's
box
true.
you.
And we
UA
went
Bowl box.
woke.
Hmm.
Daniel Savage went woke.
Anyways, they made the Daniel Savage film show woke. Send this to someone who's woke.
Do
They-
that. Yeah, send this to someone you know who's got a red goatee.
True. Send this to John Cena. I
Send
don't know
this to
why.
your mom.
Yeah.
She probably needs to see it.
Send your mom a text message saying that you love her and you appreciate her.
Specifically using the little heart with the bow on it emoji.
Specifically using the less than sign and the 3 to make the heart
Yeah, that's
emoji
a good one.
sign.
That's a good
Send
one.
that to her.
Send this to Bobbin's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, send this to John
Oh.
Cena's mom if she's still alive and you know how to get in contact with her.
Daniel's dad, thanks for listening. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, send this to Daniel's
Dan,
dad.
go ahead and tell your dad you love him.
I love you, Papa. You my goat. Thanks for always watching. Thanks for supporting me. You my dog. You my goat. Salam alaikum, my father, my dog.